Hello then, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to ABR Tier 1, it's the British Grand Prix.
Hello and welcome to the British Grand Prix here at Silverstone. The grandstands are packed, the cars have made their way to the grid, and we're minutes away from lights out. The 3.6-mile long Silverstone Circuit is one of the longest of the season, with 18 corners in the current layout. With average lap speeds reaching around 145 miles per hour, it's also one of the quickest tracks of the year. Watch out for cars taking the right-handers of Abbey and Copse flat out.
Very close at the top, I'm not surprised. 8 thousandths of a second separating the top two, that is quite mental.
It's incredibly close, and it means we're likely to get a good race here in ABR Tier 1's British Grand Prix. So your top 10, it's VSR Xtez on pole position ahead of ABR TT. We then have Jasper, Callum CW, Smasher, Evans P6, ABR Boom for Racing Point P7, Stubbsy lines up P8 ahead of Noam and Maxwell, who will round out the top 10, just 5/10 away from the top of the timing sheets. Here we go then, formation lap looking ready to begin, and the drivers are pulling away. Let's have a look at the tyre strategies. What tyres are everybody starting on? So the top 10 all starting on the soft compound tyre. However, outside the top 10, it is only Kimi and Baraps who have opted to begin this race on softs. Everyone else choosing a set of fresh medium tyres. That's quite interesting, I think. I'm just going to try bring up the championship standings, and then we can have a look how this race could affect things. You can see the predicted pit stop strategy on your screen there. Should be a one-stop race. Softs to mediums will do the trick.
You never know. Could be an early safety car.
Safety cars
that would make it
drastically
interesting.
change things. Absolutely, it would.
Oxtez can hold the other drivers off for the first couple of laps. I think he's definitely the favourite to take the win.
Absolutely, so do I. Yes, I have the standings in front of me now. I think ABR Oxtez, the pole sitter, is also your championship leader ahead of Callum CW 11, and then it's Baraps in P3. Baraps down the order.
Baraps in P3. P18 for the race today. We'll see how he does. He'll be fighting back. He's gone for the soft tyres. Gone to be pushing up the start. ABR Skills, massive respect to the comms boys. Thank you for bringing us the action. No problem. As long as these guys bring us a good race. Says then, pulling into his pole position grid slot as we get ready. British Grand Prix, everyone pulling into their grid slots all at about the same time. And we will see who will be leading into turn 1. The cars seem to be dancing on the grid. They're just so excited to get going. There we go. Here we go.
Lights out and away we go. Good start there for ABR Oxtez. He's going to lead them into turn 1. TC tucks in behind. We've got changes down the order. We'll see. Will there be any collisions because they come through the first few corners? I think they've all got through cleanly.
Lots of movement.
As we've got TC side by side with Oxtez now as they come into the loop. Oxtez with the inside maintains his lead. Can TC then look to get the move done? He's using overtake. Got the slipstream. Can he get it done into Brooklands? I don't think he will. He'll have to tuck in behind. As we look down the rest of the group, we've got a Mercedes looking at the Alpha Tauri of Jasper. He's going to have to try and go around the outside. Can't get that much done.
Tried to send it down the inside there.
Oh, we've got carnage at the back. Someone's picked up wing damage. It's all popping off at the back of the fielder. We're 3 wide going into Cop's corner. Between Churka and Find Your Mum, it's Churka who comes out on top. And we've got an Alfa Romeo that I just see spinning around. What was that lag? I don't really know.
ABR Evans is off the track.
Madness. As we look down the order, Baraps has made up places off the start. We've got 2 McLarens rounding out the field. It's one of the McLarens with wing damage. That's Maxwell. But it is Oxtes who leads from Tizzi. And then Smasher following in close behind. The cars. Oh, someone's gone deep. That's one of the Alfa Romeos. Also lagging about, but Noam has managed to get ahead of ABR Evans. Oh my, what is going on? Gagaman's gone. Gagaman
he has gone.
He's spun out of the final
Evans
corner
is
here
retired.
on lap 1. Evans has retired. Oh my gee, there's front wings.
Safety
it's
car,
chaos,
virtual
it's
safety
carnage.
car.
It's only a virtual safety car. I don't even know what's going on.
This is madness.
It all
Very
looked like it had
interesting.
begun to calm down here. And it's just all started popping off again. Keep it together.
Maxwell pitting for hards. Understandable. If he's got wing damage. Can he get them to the end? How much is it? How much tyre wear he picks up? So,
See,
I said earlier.
we are racing again.
If Oxted can keep the lead for the first couple of laps, he's obviously going to be the favourite, and he has managed to do that, but lots of drivers on his tail.
HRC already picking up 3 seconds in time penalties. Not what he needs to be doing, and ABR Boom is lagging all over the place. The Flying Scotsman's connection perhaps not up to stand. We've got yellows all over the circuit. I'm not sure why.
Oh yeah. May have glitched.
Okay. As the game glitched, as DRS is enabled, but if it's yellow flags everywhere, then no one can overtake.
It may have just glitched, I'm not too sure.
Maybe.
Someone find a Yum is pitting. Must have picked up some damage. Maybe our Boom and battling.
Green flags back out. Still yellows in sector 3. There we go, all green again. And it is Tizzi hunting down Oxtes as it stands for the race lead here. We've got some racing going on in the background there. We've got Venom and Barap side by side. Sorry, Kimi and Venom side by side. Kimi going round the outside. As we head onto the old pit straight towards Fox Corner, Kimi backs out. Venom holds the position on medium tyres. Kimi then leads from his teammate Baraps. Kimi looking feisty. He wants to get past the medium runners ahead of him here. Who is that? Kimi and Wextra. Kimi getting ahead of Wextra, going into Maggots and Beckett's. Baraps picking up 3 seconds time. Lots of drivers picking up time penalties in these early phases. As Wexro looks to get back past Kimi. And I think he has. No, he hasn't. He tried to get it done on the outside. There's contact between the two. All getting a bit wobbly and out of shape there. And there's a Haas of HRC now trying to make up places.
Three-way battle for 12th.
Oh, I think we've got a collision down the order. Because ABR Kimi has lost a lot of time. There was yellow flags. I think he's had a collision with Connor or HRC or someone. Because Kimi's dropped back massively. What a shame for ABR Kimi. He was having a very, very good battle. Come on, Matt, speak English.
No.
Oxtes tried to undercut TC. He tried to undercut Smasher.
Is he going to do
He's coming
it?
through the final corner. He comes towards the end of the last sector. He's pushing. He'll be flat out through the first couple corners. Tizzi is there on the pit exit. He's there on the right hand side.
and VSR Oxtez has gotten into the net race lead. Oxtez, he went for the undercut. He put in a blisteringly quick lap, purple in the middle sector, and it is Oxtez who has reclaimed the net race lead here at the Silverstone British Grand Prix. TT looking to get the move done into Brooklands is just a little bit too far back. Callum CW 11 couldn't quite get the undercut on TT, but did get it done on Smasher. TT's looking racy as we've got yellow flags in sector 1. Is that for Churka? It is. Churka's had an off. Churka's had an off coming out of Cop's corner. He's yet to pit and he's had a moment, and that's going to prove very costly. As we switch back to the battle for currently P6. And he's gone again. Churka's gone again.
Oh, no.
He's spun. Is that going to be a safety car? I don't think so.
He's continuing, so...
TT going for it on the outside of Stowe. On Oxtez, can he get it done? This is for the net race lead. They're still side by side. They touch wheels into the Vale chicane. Oxtez holds it round the outside. He'll get the inside for Club. And Oxtez looks like he's just held on to that race lead. Now look at Callum getting involved in this battle. He's tucked up in behind. TT, who's tucked up in behind Oxtez. They're going for it here in the battle for the net race lead. Can he get it done? No, he can't.
Has retired.
He has. He's had enough. Churka's given up.
Is that going to be... Did he
Callum
retire in the
CW
pits?
then. He did pull over in the pits to retire. Oxtez leads. Can TT fight back as they come down the Wellington straight, running into Brooklands? No, he can't. Gap is just too big, and he will not get it done this time around. So everyone except for, I think, the top 4 have pitted. Let me just check that. Yes, everyone apart from the top 4 has made their mandatory pit stop and could go to the end of this race. We have Noam, who I think has just made the overtake on ABR Baraps. Baraps, though, looking to fight back into turn 1. That would be a risky move. Chooses not to. We'll ride on board with them then. As they come into turn 3, will Baraps do the dive bomb? No, he will not. Tucks in behind for now. Let's switch back to our lead battle as they run down into Brooklands. Nothing doing from anyone. This time around, Smasher looking ever closer to the back of Callum. What's going to be so difficult for these guys is they've got to lose places to the guys behind. As Baraps got back ahead of Noam.
Need to evaluate now
Straight.
what will work for them, I guess. Because, for example, Callum could try at some point. At some point, the opportunity will arise for him to try and overtake HC. But if it goes wrong, he could lose a couple of positions. Oh, and
Speaking
TT's
of overtaking,
gone for it.
TT on the inside of Oxtez, he's blasted past and he is up it back into the net race lead. He was caning on Oxtez, he was looking to get the move done, and he has got it done. ABR TT back into the net race lead, and Smasher and Callum side by side through the Vale chicane. Callum holds on to position, and now Jasper, I think, and Smasher came together, and Smasher's round. BDG Smasher came together with ABR
Smasher's
Jasper. He's had a
left.
spin. The battle then for what will be 8th place when Boom gets given his position is heating up as Noam looks to the inside of Stubbsy. They make contact there, coming out of Stowe corner, but I think Noam has got this. No, because Stubbsy's fighting back. Stubbsy on the inside of the Vale chicane, turns to the outside for Club. It's brave move to hold it around the outside there. He's kept it going.
He's done well.
Perhaps waiting in the background to see if he can make a move. Can't do anything. Stubbsy's got a good run as they head towards turn 3. Will he go for it on the inside? Yes, he does. And it is Stubbsy who repasses Noam and moves up into what will be 8th place. The battle for the lead still continues on. It's now looking like a 5-way fight for the win. What a race here at Silverstone.
This is very interesting.
It's like, it's Boom on the back of this as well. He's just behind. He's waiting for any kind of collision to make up places.
So, Boom could be anywhere, but it just says his position completely wrong. Is that how it works? It's a bit odd. McDonald's
It's a bit odd
Wi-Fi.
as Venom, who started this race dead last, currently running P5, is looking to improve that position. He is all over the back of these guys. FRA Venom,
Yeah,
dead
Venom.
last to P5,
That is brilliant racing from him.
and he's got ahead of Jasper. Just as we were saying that, he's made the
He's
move.
had a
He's up to
brilliant
P4.
race.
Jasper looks to the inside as Booms
behind.
finally gets put back up into P6 where he should be. But it's FRA Venom who's moved up on his fresh soft tyres. He's past Jasper, he's up into P4, and he now sets about trying to achieve that podium place. For the leaders, they're about to start their penultimate lap here. And if Oxtes wants this win, he's going to have to get on with it, because I don't know if penalties are going to affect this.
I'll check the penalties now.
Okay, we'll have a little look for you then. Venom looking right on the back of Callum CW. 1/10 is the gap as they head towards turn 3. Callum covers the inside, nothing available there for Venom. As he tries to get the switch back on the Williams. Opening that DRS shortly. He wants to take the podium place here. He's not got a lot of overtake to do it. And he can't get it done this time around. What's the report on penalties then? Who's looking like they could be dropped? But hold on a moment, because Callum CW went a bit deep there. And Venom has a little look, can't get anything done, has to back out. Sorry to cut in just as I was asking you to speak, but Venom had a little look. And now Oxtes is only a couple tenths away from TT. Has Oxtes decided that this is the lap he wants to take the race lead? Lap 25 or 26 here at Silverstone. A good exit is what Oxtes needs. Both drivers using overtake. TT there will start to get the D-rates now. He's dropped below 10% on the battery. That's allowed Oxtes to close up. But he runs out of straight. And Oxtes will have to wait for another opportunity.
In terms of
And
penalties, the top two, neither of them have penalties. So, but I think both of them have warnings. So if one of them picks up a penalty towards the end here, that could be very interesting.
Venom there just looked to try and get a move done on the inside at turn 1. That would have been very risky.
Oh, he's going.
But Oxtes looking like he wants to get the move done at the loop now.
Ooh.
He's right up behind here on the last lap. Oxtes, can he pass TT using overtake? DRS wide open.
He's going.
This is for the race win. Goes to the inside for ABR Oxtes.
He's done
Down
it.
the inside on TT. They're still side by side, and it's VSR Oxtes who's taken the lead from
That is
TT
brilliant.
on the final lap. We've got Venom going on the outside of Callum here as they're going back onto the old pit straight now. Has to tuck in behind. He'll be waiting for the hanger straight, but he hasn't got a lot of battery left. We'll see. Has TT got enough in reserve to retake the lead from Oxtes, or has Oxtes just stolen the race on the final lap?
Mad scenes.
We'll go on board with the Renault. DRS open. He's pushing. He's got
His last
overtake
chance.
on. I think Oxtes has got enough. He has. Venom though. He's going for it on the outside of Stowe.
Oh.
Down the outside. Can he get this done? Side by side. Gets 3 seconds for exceeding track limits. That could prove costly.
Penalties.
They go still going side by side through the
nearly
final
lost it.
sector. Callum holds on. But it's VSR Oxtes who takes the victory. He's stolen it from TT on the
Jasper's
final
going
lap.
for it.
Jasper gets the podium
Jasper
right at the finish
leapfrog.
there. Boom P4, Callum P5, Humonic P6.
What an ending.
It's all kicked off here at the finish of the British Grand Prix. Perhaps completes the top 10. But it is VSR Oxtes who on the very last lap puts it past ABR TT and he takes
What
victory,
an ending.
extending his championship lead. What a finish. to
It
this
seems that
ABR Tier 1 British
Penalties.
Grand Prix.
penalties seem to ruin Venom a bit at the end. He's dropped down to P8.
They have. It's still,
Still
a
a
great
brilliant
race from Venom.
performance, yes. I'd still back him for driver of the day in my opinion. P20 to
Fair
P8.
enough.
That is still a great performance.
That is a very good point. I'm going to give driver of the day though to VSR Oxtez. I think he's done a fantastic job stealing the win on the last lap in style. The fans
What
vote.
a race!
It does look like Venom might be about to take
Venom
driver
had
of the
the
day from the
game.
fans.
Let's see what
What's
the
the finish
fans
there?
say. Yeah, the majority are
Dan
saying
the man
Venom.
says, Dan the man says biblical scenes. Is that an Arab reference? Who else have we got?
Doug
PG
says he
saying-
may have voted for Venom 48 times.
Let's have a
That-
look.
that-
Oh my goodness, I think he has. You madman! Perhaps
Using
got
up all
points.
his points.
You're damn right, Manjakla. Last penalty on Venom should be reviewed.
That was a
But there's the
brilliant
podium.
ending.
Oxtez celebrates his victory with Tsitsi. Tsitsi will be angry that he couldn't quite hold on at the end. The Ferrari driver does well there to take victory right at the finish. I am lost for words. What a finish.
That was a brilliant race as a whole, but the finish, the final couple of laps, top quality racing and entertainment. 40 viewers witnessed that. Hope they're all entertained.
If they weren't entertained by that, I'm not quite sure what will.
Anything deserves a
to be
follow.
frank.
That is it. This is the quality. This is the type of quality we like to see in Tier 1.
Absolutely, it is. We saw 5 drivers DNF today. That's Maxwell, Gagaman, Churka, Wexru and Evans failing to make the finish. ABR Boom, P4. We think, I mean, he was lagging all over the place. He may well have crashed out 10 laps before the finish, but you know what? We'll take it.
Never know.
It's Doug has just voted for Oxtez 39 times. Oh, no. Why is everyone voting so many times? Holy Moses.
Venom takes the win on
Manjakla.
the pole.
Manjakla said it best. And breathe. Because that is the end of ABR Tier 1's British Grand Prix. Your winner, VSR Oxtez, stole it away from Tsitsi on the last lap. I want to thank you all for joining us today. I've been Matt Connerbeer. Alex has been Alex. And we will see you tomorrow for CSR